Welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. So we are going to be looking at multiplying and dividing algebraic fractions. So I've got just a normal fraction here. Doesn't matter if we've got variables or not, and it's exactly the same procedure. It's trying to simplify first, and then we times the top and we times the bottom. So here I can see that 2 and 4 are similar, so they both have a common factor of 2. So 4 divided by 2, it is 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. Same here with 6 and 3, they both have a common factor of 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So then I can go times the top and times the bottom. 1 times 2 is 2, over 1 times 2 is 2, and that equals 1 whole. So that is trying to simplify what we are going to be doing with our fractions, but with algebra. So here I can see that there's, on the top and bottom, we've got numbers, but there is no letter on the bottom. So I'm going to try and get some of my numbers out and factorize, but leave my letters inside. So to start off, I'm going to think what is common between 7 and 14, and 7 is common. So I'm going to take 7 out. That's leaving 7a divided by 7 is a, 14a squared divided by 7 is is 2a squared. I can double check. 7a, 7a. 7 times 2a squared is 14a squared. Divided by 14. Now, I can look at 7 and 14. 7 and 14 both go into each other. So 7 divided by 7 is 1. 7 divided by 14 is 2. And that leaves me with a plus 2a squared divided by 2. That will be the simplest form. Let's look over to our third fraction. The first thing I think about is trying to make it simpler for me. I can't simplify these two, but I can see something very similar with these two equations. So I would like to get this to be similar to this one. And to do that, I'm going to try and factorize 6 take away 18x. So I notice that 6 and 18, 6 can go into both of those numbers. So 6 I'm going to have on the outside of my bracket. That leaves 1 there, because 1 times 6 is 6. Minus 18 divided by 6 is 3x. Divided by 2 times 5 over 1 take 3x. Now I notice that 1 take 3x and 1 take 3x are both there, so they just cancel each other out. And that leaves me with 6 divided by 2 times 5 over 1. Now, if I wanted to, I could just times the top and times the bottom. 5 times 6 equals 30. 1 times 2 is 2. 30 divided by 2 is 15. Or I can continue to simplify. 6 and 2 both have 2 in common. So I cancel that 2 out. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 5 equals 15. And there you have it. So simplifying does make it easier to get to the end result, but if you don't want to simplify, it just makes it a lot more complex with the variables. I really hope that helps you understand how to multiply and divide algebraic fractions.